is how we try to knock out the 2-year-old. Hi, Mr. X, little Xavier Cooper. Alright, we actually have a legitimate reason here. We're going to show a little assembly step. We've put the cylinder head on, lightly torqued, maybe 25, 30 pounds. Installed the rocker shaft, 2 push rods right here on number 1. We've set our valves to 17 exhaust, 15 intake, somewhere in the middle of the range. A lot of guys will run up to 20 or 22 for full race. These are probably going to be okay at, say, 14 and 18. Yeah, we'll do a conservative number, 15, 17. We're just going to turn the engine over. We put those 2 little wax balls on, stuck them to the top of the piston, right under number 1 intake and exhaust valves. So we're going to bring this around and see what kind of clearance we get. One quick thing it'll show, I ended up taking this rocker shaft apart. It's kind of amazing sometimes you see, this on this engine in particular, we had, on disassembly we noticed our crankshaft keyway was just knackered. The pulley had several degrees of movement on the keyway that was gouged. The crank was lightly damaged. What I ended up doing was cutting the keyway all the way through instead of just a little half moon style, as they do with the late MED billet cranks. And so that should have worked out okay. But up here, to talk about more attention to detail, they had used really tiny little cotter pins to hold this outer spacer on this, 8,000 plus RPM race setup. These were really neat rock arms. You got this one kind of apart. You can see that the bearings are wider than the arm itself, providing more coverage over the shafts, which is one of the big, I measured it to be 630. That coverage then extends into the end caps, the end spacers. See how they're recessed there? Same with all the rocker pedestals. Problem is, this lame little tiny cotter pin wire, very much smaller than the hole, had been eaten away. And as a result, this one here had slid off. And we showed a small clip of the bearing before I thought, well, I'll replace the bearings. I've done that before. I ended up knocking it back in rather than pulling it off. Probably shouldn't have left this music going, but I am trying to knock out the... Oh man, he's up. Anyway, just to finish up here, we ended up forgetting our train of thought.